Hello and welcome to this session in which we explore the screen view full subroutine. Sometimes you want to give user experience of a full application instead of showing the Excel regular environment with the ribbon here in the formula bar and these column letters and row numbers. So it has a real true Windows application encompassing the whole screen. And this is exactly what this subroutine will do for you. So we turn off the screen updating to false while we manipulate some of the visual elements on the screen, and we take care to turn it back to true before we exit the subroutine. Although this will happen automatically, by the way, when the subroutine terminates, because Excel cannot function without showing the screen change, so it will hold only throughout the subroutine execution. And then we turn a couple of application flags such as display full screen to true and display formula bar to false. By the way, the display formula bar, this is the formula bar. So we want to hide this row as well. Not only the full screen, the Excel full screen will hide this menu and ribbon, but we also want to hide this formula bar. And we also call another subroutine, show or hide worksheets headings, and we will demonstrate this subroutine in the subsequent session. But what it does actually is hiding or showing the column letters and the row numbers, so the rulers of the Excel grid. We don't want that as well, so we want a truly full screen experience. And we pass false when we want to turn them off or hide them, and we pass true when we want to turn them on, and we will explore this subroutine. And we raise a global variable Boolean full screen flag. As you can see, it's defined right up here as a public variable, so it's accessible to all of the project's modules. And we just flag that we are currently in full screen mode. So if any other function or subroutine needs to test whether we are in full screen or not, it can reference this variable to do so. Now, as you can see, I have a couple of commented out statements here. They are not part of the functionality to turn into full screen, but they are used in conjunction with buttons that I may put for the user to expand to full screen or return back to normal screen. So imagine I have two buttons here, one for expanding and another one for contracting back. So one button will have this name, button full screen out, and the other button will have this name, button full screen in which case when I expand, I want to toggle the visibility of these two buttons, because these two buttons are placed one on top of the other. So they occupy exactly the same space in the user eye. Okay, so when I show one, I need to not show the other, and vice versa. So when I show the full screen, I hide the buttons full screen out and I show the button full screen in. So the user can click on it and call the opposite subroutine that returns the screen view to normal. And this is exactly what we're going to explore in our next session. See you shortly.